Hi friends, it's Salt. If you're new here, this channel is all about salt. Salt is the alchemical element of transformation. Salt cleanses, it heals, and it transmutes energy just like you do. This channel finds the rare archetypes who move through life differently. So if you found this, I'm really honored to have you and really just be one of the few who gets to see and reflect you properly. The energy update here is pretty harsh. There is a solar plexus activation for those I'm channeling for today. I'm feeling like a lot of heat and a lot of warmth just as a whole. I'm also being shown that rejection is important here with whoever I'm speaking to today. The Five of Pentacles as my first draw kind of brings me to this crowd of people who might have struggled with rejection either very recently or it's still lingering for them. Also, what's coming through is family and familial ties. So those are, I think, the main themes here that this reading will revolve around if that resonates. So in a typical person, there is an angry first approach to harm or people doing hurtful things to them, like, for example, rejecting them or dismissing them as a whole. But here, with whoever I'm talking to, you are a little bit different in the sense where you approach pain with maybe like a sadness or a numbness first. And then it takes a really long time to move into those waves of anger. What's happening here is because of the length of time it takes for you to reach that angry place, the anger feels displaced. So you feel frustrated or annoyed at anger popping up, or perhaps you're just noticing it with like a weirdness to it. Like, why is this coming back up for me so delayed, right? I'm not sure if this is related to family or if this is specifically about someone or something rejecting you, but it feels very strong and it could be both. And there's waves of anger that are coming from this. What I'm being shown about this anger is very sacred. These are your boundaries that weren't developed in the past, is what I'm being guided towards. Like job dysfunction, family rejection, or specific people that either romantically or friendships that just, faded away and kind of rejected you in odd ways. You weren't able to be angry right away when these things were happening, it seems. I'm kind of getting like either a hopeless energy or just that boundaries were not established yet. So the anger is like your body kind of waking up to what it deserves from people and situations. It's like saying, hey, I see that was wrong and I was treated poorly and it wasn't something I deserved and I'm mad about it now. And I want to bring this back up to your consciousness and your awareness. So those pings like have a purpose. I'm just sensing like you didn't have the space to feel that anger. So, especially not while those things were actively happening to you. This one's kind of weird. There's an odd message here that kind of randomly came up about glasses, and I guess I'm going to decipher it with you all together. But if any of you are regular glasses wearers, you'll know that glasses slowly loosen over time. Like they just stop fitting your face and they start slipping or sliding down, like from your nose. This could be because they bend or they wear, but sometimes what I'm being guided to explain is that it's because a screw simply needs to be tightened just a little. I'm seeing people just replacing these glasses once they get loose instead of the simple action of tightening them, which is what it needs, like a regular maintenance of some sort. Whoever I'm talking to hasn't taken the time to look at the mechanics of this glasses metaphor that I'm being presented. So they get frustrated and assume this is like how the experience goes and they have to replace the glasses altogether. I think what Spirit is trying to say in an abstract way here is that this collective is easily discouraged from looseness or a bad feeling that comes too quickly or takes a long time to come. Just the patterns of coming and going are uncomfortable for whoever I'm speaking to. The anger doesn't sit well here. It feels kind of like unwelcomed. It feels maybe like something that they have to throw away and get new glasses for, right? They have to just like throw away that bad, angry feeling. They have to move on quickly. I'm feeling just a big decision arising from that anger resurfacing when it wants to and when it feels like it needs to. So, spirit here might be asking, is it necessary to react so strongly to these feelings? Like, do you have to replace the glasses altogether, or could you just simply tighten them? I think is what I'm being guided to ask you. You don't need to throw away the anger. You could simply just exist and tighten it, and you still have a working pair of glasses. A transit card that I pulled here is Pluto square Venus, and then I got the Queen of Swords reversed, which is very interesting. This is a very interesting reading. I'm kind of getting the sense that there is a fear to possibly softening due to this rejection you've experienced. The anger that you're feeling is not really being done, is not really being processed, but there is a very big guard up because of it for this collective. It seems you might not be aware of it, or you're okay or indifferent to it. Like, you know, there is this large guard, this large wall that you have built from these rejections, from this anger that you feel, but either way you see it and you're conscious to it. Whatever the reaction is, it might vary for you. So there is a message here from Spirit with Temperance that there will be an energy here that comes in to balance this anger for you. What I'm picking up on is a person. It could also be a situation though. It's kind of vague, but I am picking up like a person energy that feels really grounded, and it feels like they might bring forth this sense of novelty and fun that allows this anger to loosen naturally over time. Now, it is a dissolving force because it seems like in the past the way that you've been trying to work through these waves of anger has been proactive, it's been helpful, but this is like the next step of that. This is the stuff you couldn't do on your own, and it needs another energy to help dilute it further. Like, what this person represents to you is the ability to take more manageable steps forward with something, because I'm seeing here that you might take really large steps, or historically you've taken this reactive approach to your anger or to these feelings that are uncomfortable, and that wasn't wrong. That was how you were healing. But this is going to be a grounding force to help you approach in a new way that feels very like baby step oriented. It's very like every day we take a new step, and it heals a different part of you that you couldn't access on your own. It's not clear if this person is romantic, but what feels really important is it's a really important part of your journey. It feels like an individual journey is coming to an end, and there's another path coming up for you with this person. This last part is, I think some of you already intuitively know to do this, but keep leaving comments. The comments themselves do not have to be anything specific or personal to you. Think of these as energetic nudges for me to align with your energy. It helps me channel for you more efficiently, and I want to be able to do that. I read each and every one always, and I am so thankful for all of you. So, cheers, friends.